This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made.
Good morning and welcome to All Saints by the Seas Digital Children's Chapel. I'm Reverend Amy, and while I miss being able to be with you all in person, I'm so glad that we can be together in this digital format. If you are able, I ask you to find a candle in your house and have a grown-up who's with you help you light the candle as we get started with Children's Chapel. Each week we light the candle as a reminder that God's light is shining in our world, in the dark places, and those places where we're afraid, in those places where we're sad, in those places where there's joy and happiness and fun and love. God's light is shining everywhere, and this light is a symbol of God's light. So let's go ahead and light our candle with the grown-ups' help. And now it's time to say our prayers. So why don't you center your hands in front of your heart to help us center ourselves for our prayer. And we'll take in 3 deep breaths, in through our nose and out through our mouth. I like to close my eyes when I do it. So if you'd like to do that, you can as well. Let's take a deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. 1, 2, 3. And now repeat after me. God be in my head and in my thinking. God be in my eyes and in my seeing. God be in my ears and in my hearing. God be in my mouth and in my speaking. God be in my heart and in my loving. Amen. And now we're going to hear the story for today.
Hi, I'm Chaplain Allison. It's nice to be with you again today. Today, we're reading a book called Silence. I walked between 2 trees. It was like a door. path appeared on the forest floor. So I took a step. It was quiet. No trains, cars, trucks, airplanes, or loud talk hurt my ears. I took another step. It was still. No breeze. Leaves, squirrels, trees, birds, or worms moved. I took one more step, then stopped. A box blocked the path. It was old, like dirt and rocks, with a curving S. A curving S was cut into the lid. It hushed me through and through. I knelt down and opened the box, but there was nothing inside to see, to hear, to taste, or to smell. Something else was there. I took away the sides and put them by the path. I took away the bottom and put it in the grass. Now only what was left was there to know. It moved, so I moved too, crawling on my hands and knees until it stopped once more. I lay down to wonder and came so close that we smiled. The same smile. It was so wild. We went inside. What has no outside? all began to fade. Even my words wandered away. Where they went, I do not know. When my words came back, they were alive with the light of the first day. Now I could see something new, and I knew how to say it. As I walked back along the path, that feeling grew that God was there, like air to breathe. It was odd, but I knew what I knew. I wonder what silence could really be. I wonder where it comes from. I wonder where it goes. I wonder if it's big or small. I wonder if it's old or always new. I wonder where you are in silence. I wonder where silence is in you. I wonder what has no outside. What did you think of the book Silence? Did you have a favorite part? Or a part that you could change? Have you ever experienced silence or God in nature and in silence? Now would be a good time to hit pause on the video and turn to the grown-up that's with you and talk with them about the video Silence and the book Silence, and then restart the video for the rest of Children's Chapel. Thanks. I'll see you soon. Bye.
The story tells us about how good God is. Let's sing about that together. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. He's so good to me.
was a wonderful story. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I'm Chaplain Allison, and I'm really glad that you're worshiping with us today. I'm here in my backyard with my chickens and my dog Waffles. So we're going to get ready to have our closing prayer. So let's put our hands in prayer position and have 3 deep breaths in and out to help us get settled in prayer position. That's 1. So let's go. Another deep breath in and out and in and out. Okay. Help me, Lord, to love you more than I've ever loved before. In my work and in my play, God be with me through the day. Amen. And now it's time to change the light. Remember, we light the candle to represent God's light here with us. And when we blow the candle out, it doesn't mean that God's light and God's love go away. It means that it goes everywhere, and it's inside of us also. So let's watch the light as it goes. There it goes. It's moving everywhere. So, thank you for worshiping all of us here today. And now let's sing a song.
The candle reminds us that God's light is always within us, and we can let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine.